Yo, I respectfully disagree podcast. Happy New Year, 2024. We starting the year off right. Sports. Alabama, Michigan going on in the background. Fourth quarter, 13-10. E pulled up on me. Happy New Year, man.
Happy New Year, bro.
Appreciate you. Before we get started, man, I know everybody always do the New Year, new me bullshit and all that. What's your take on that?
Cap.
Pretty much.
Everybody gonna be the same, man. Ain't nobody trying to change, man. Shit. It's always that. Like, you gonna be the same goddamn person you was 10 years running. Quit playing.
Facts. I was getting ready to post a damn TikTok for you come in here. I sitting there scrolling. There's this big ass fat cat sleep snoring. And I was getting ready to put it in the recliner. I was like, yeah. I said I was going to the gym this morning on that New Year, new me shit.
Yeah.
And this is how I was all day.
I am about to start doing that though.
I need to.
Yeah, I'm about to hit the gym, man.
I definitely need to. This year, bro, it's like kind of a continuation of kind of what we was talking about last time you was here, talking about safe spaces and mental health and shit. I think that's gonna be one of my goals for this year.
Yeah.
Like, I'm focused on whatever makes me happy, regardless of how it impacts anything else. Like, I'm one of them people where I'll sacrifice my own feelings to make sure everybody else is good, or to try to keep the peace. I'll swallow whatever's bothering me to keep everything else going. And it's like, bro, at the end of the day, all I'm doing is shortchanging myself.
Yeah, you gotta protect your peace and your sanity, man. Because I said it on Facebook earlier today, dude. Like, it's the new year. I'm not gonna say new year, new me. I'm still gonna be the same fucking person I've always been and shit. But this year I'm not sparing nobody's feelings at all this year. Because, like, being the bigger person, and I did that shit for a full year, man, that's tiresome as hell, man.
Absolutely.
I can't deal with it no more, dude. It's like, in a sense, it's like you doing it just so you can try to keep that peace and that sanity. Right. But, it start to bother and weigh in on you. And it's just like, dog, what am I doing, man? Because then it kind of makes you look like
you
weak.
You look weak.
Yeah.
That's what I'm dealing with.
People just gonna keep on trying to run over you and stuff. So
facts. So, like I said, for those that are listening to the channel, man, if you're new to the channel, definitely go hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. Last time I checked, man, I'm at 535. My goal last year, this time last year, bro, I think I was trying to get to like 250.
Yeah.
And we at 500. So this year, man, the goal is 1,000. And the reason why is because, I told people once you get to 500, you're eligible for monetary, you know what I'm saying? You can start earning money.
Mm-hmm.
What I qualify now for is like, I don't know if you've ever seen it where people can like pay for the stickers or comments and all that little goofy shit.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I'm not finna ask people to pay to post a comment or whatever. But once you get to 1,000, that's when you are eligible for advertisements.
Gotcha.
So when I do my videos and shit, I can do ads and make money that way. So the goal is 1,000, so we can try to get that up and running. But tonight, man, we back on track with the sports talk. I seen a damn post the other day, and I'm gonna be sure to post it in the video too. Let me pull this up real quick, man. Like, people getting reckless with these damn sports conversations and using numbers to try to justify some of these arguments. And I know that's strange coming from a LeBron fan when most of the time we always talking about stats. I get it. But this shit right here was just way out of hand. So it's a picture of Joel Embiid blocking Shaq. And it says that this version of Embiid is just a better player. Shaq was a 44-minute guy. Those last 4 minutes, that's when Kobe was important. Shaq's free throw shooting was a liability. Embiid's free throw shooting is a legitimate strength. And this is coming from Bill Simmons. So when I shared that, I'm saying to myself, like, bruh, how do we get to this point? Philly's been to what, maybe one Eastern Conference Finals with him? Or was that the second round when Kawhi hit that shot?
Yeah, the one. No,
okay.
no. That was the second round because they ended up playing Milwaukee in the Eastern Conference Finals that year.
Toronto did. So that's what I thought. I was like, man, Embiid ain't even been to a damn Eastern Conference Finals. I'm like, how are we getting here, bro? And it's like these numbers are so inflated to where people forget how fucking dominant Shaq really was.
Right.
And I'll even start with Orlando Shaq when he was agile and getting up and down that damn court.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, don't get me wrong, man. Embiid he's skilled, but it's like, I feel like, hell, he could put up 40 a night if he really played like a real big instead of floating out on the perimeter and shit.
Easily. But the way the game is designed, it's like there's no more back to the basket no more. That shit died when the stretch four came in to play.
Yeah. Facts.
If you want to be technical about it. Like there's no center in the league that actually play their back to the basket outside of maybe Joker.
Yeah.
But hell, even then, like he's not that deep into the paint though. He's still like 12.
He'll eventually step out.
Yeah, 12 feet from the basket, or majority of the time he's at the top of the key.
Yep. High pick and roll, step back. He's able to shoot the three and all of that. Hell, little sidebar. I'm sitting here thinking off the top of my head, bro. It's like, was y'all the last team that really utilized a big with Bynum?
Yeah. I mean, if you want to throw Orlando with Dwight Howard.
But Bynum was still even after that because y'all was still winning championships.
I mean, but that was still kind of around the same time though, to be honest.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, if you technically you got to say Tim Duncan as well because he's still in the league.
Yeah. Okay. Because I'm sitting there thinking, I was like, them once at Boston, Big Three, Big Four came together. You didn't really look at Perkins like no damn.
Nah, he is.
So then that's when you enter the Miami. They didn't really have no true center for real. I know they experimented with Dampier and all that, but they was backups.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. You got to go all the way back then. Shit, to actually when you last saw dump it down in the post for real.
When they actually ran plays.
That too. So it's like, bro, like, I don't care what Embiid does or his free throw. Shaq made them motherfuckers when he needed to.
Facts.
And the game is just different, bro. Like we was talking on the phone earlier, and I'll give you the floor. It's like you talking about a big who no matter what, if he caught that ball within 5 feet of that rim,
it's over. You ain't stopping that. Shaq even said it himself. I think he missed damn near 10,000 free throws, dude. He would probably be the all-time leading scorer if he made at least 75% of his free throws.
Easily. Or look, fuck the free throws. If he had any bit of a work ethic, where he maintained his body and stayed in shape instead of waiting to get in shape during the season as he's playing, shit. You talking about having him. Do you put him over Wilt already, or?
I got him over Wilt. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I got him over Wilt, man, because Wilt basically was like damn near a foot taller than everybody when he was playing.
That's true, too.
Like his only competition was Bill Russell. And Bill Russell was chewing him. And then, Wilt, a little older, then here come Kareem. Yeah. But I ain't putting Wilt over Shaq.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying.
Because when you think about these centers, Shaq's knock is that it's the skill set. That's why a lot of people have Hakeem Olajuwon over Shaq. He's way more skilled than Shaquille O'Neal. That's like Embiid kind of remind me of Hakeem Olajuwon, the way he moved. Okay. It's his footwork. You know what I'm saying? But Hakeem wasn't dominating games like how Shaq was. Like you would, like most of these centers back then, or most of these players back then, like you would have to. Oh, the Alabama got that?
Yeah, Michigan fumble.
But most of these players, you would have to game plan for. Like you would have to game plan for Shaq.
Yeah.
Hell, they even came up with that hacker Shaq.
That's what I was going to say. I was like, man, they had motherfuckers that was designated. Your job tonight is just going there and pick up 5 fouls, 6 fouls.
Man, you didn't see that with no other player, man. And then, like, you know, on most occasions, he made people pay at the free throw line when he needed it.
Yeah. Because I tell you what, man, me being a Allen Iverson fan, bro, like, the way he abused Mutombo, that shit wasn't even fair. And I don't care what anybody says. I ain't never seen Embiid dominate or control a game that way. Because if we gonna be truthful, Embiid gets a lot of free throws, which I ain't gonna take it away from him. But I'm saying, okay, if he's a talented shooter and he can make free throws, then cool. But hell, he averaging 10 or 12 a night,
like Harden.
Yep. So it's like some of that 35 is you gotta add half of it is free throws.
Yeah.
Now, granted, like we saying, if Shaq would have made his numbers would have went way up. But I'm saying, like,
Shaq got fouled majority of the time he touched the ball. And then the crazy thing about it is refs was like, how do we ref while he's playing?
Yeah. Because he had folks hanging off of him and still dunking that more. I look at picture in the finals against the Nets,
where he dunked on the whole
like the
team.
Whole team was there. I was like, bro, that right there should be everything that you need when you having an argument about domination and bigs. Just show people that picture right there. That's everything you need to see.
Because a lot of people say Wilt was the most dominant center. I'm just like, dude, once again, he's playing against guys 6'7", 6'8". Wilt was a legit, they said like 7'2" or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Agile as fuck. And he was strong as hell.
Yeah.
That's what they claim. But I'm like, dude, he ain't stopping no 310-pound.
Nah.
There ain't no way, bro.
All you gotta do is go watch
kill that man, dude.
What was that, Conan?
Yeah.
All you gotta do is go watch Conan.
Shaq could kill Wilt, man. But y'all don't got Wilt over Shaq, though. Shaq easily, to me, top 3 centers of all time. If you seriously, if you look at the numbers and then look at the game and how these players impact the game, like any era, Shaq's gonna dominate.
That's true.
Era, like we talk about that all the time, like what players would dominate in each era. Shaq would dominate any era.
Yeah.
Including this one.
I be seeing them posts and people going back and forth, and it's like the Golden State Warriors would run over the Lakers, blah, blah, blah. Damn, he missed it.
Good, I need that.
But it's like, granted, I give you Golden State shooting and them getting up and down the court. I think that would be the biggest obstacle in terms of, is Shaq conditioning going to be able to handle constantly motion?
Right.
Draymond Green pull him out away from the basket type shit. But it's like, Shaq still going to average 40.
Facts.
Who on Golden State is going to stop him?
Well, Draymond Green claimed that he can, but he'll foul out within the first 2 or 3 quarters.
He going to have to put Shaq in the sleeper like he did
Gobert.
He got to put Shaq in the sleeper.
On Shaq, though. Because of that, though. But yeah, man, I hate the fact that Shaq don't get the recognition. Like he's like one of the most disrespected centers of all time. And it's based off of his skill set and his work ethic.
And look, I'll even say this because I think a lot of people don't really understand how big dude is. Like I saw him in person one time. Like we was up in Cleveland for ring night and inside the TNT, Shaq and Barkley and all them. And it's like Hakeem Olajuwon and them were slender.
Right.
So that makes them more agile and you get your dream shake and this and that. But like Shaq is heavy, 7 feet, 300. So you can't expect him to step out and make all these moves. Cause like, bro, like he's a solid dude. Kind of like Zion, bro. Like
and a straight power.
Man.
Like
it's like I don't care what anybody says. I watched Zion last night, bro, and it's like the Lakers didn't have no answer for him. The first game in LA when LeBron was on him, LeBron played off of him. You saw that they made adjustments to that last night because Zion wasn't hesitating. He grabbed the ball and make his move, and then before you knew it, he was at the rim. But it's like Zion ain't got to have no quick turnaround, little jump hooks because all his shots coming in the paint anyway. He ain't gonna shoot the ball.
Right.
So when you look at Shaq, it's like once Shaq developed that turnaround hook,
it was over.
It wasn't shit you could do.
Yeah, it was over.
It wasn't shit you could do. So it's like, nah, I'll agree with you there in terms of Shaq is disrespected. And if he did take care of his body, we having a whole nother conversation.
Yeah. We might be talking GOAT talk.
You would have to.
Yeah.
You would have to. Because him and Kobe would have ran off.
I'm going to say at least 7. At least.
Easily.
If they could had control their egos.
Yeah.
And then a lot of like what Shaq said, you got to think about the buses too. Because that played a factor too. Shaq was getting older and they was trying to go in the direction of being younger and go with Kobe.
Yeah. But even with that, it's still like his conditioning helped them make that decision.
Yeah.
Fact. Because had he came in to camp and shit ready to go and in shape, then they would have saw like, oh, he's still good. We can keep rolling with this. Because hell, Shaq left y'all in what?
Oh. It was the year after we lost the
was
whatever
04?
year. Yeah, the year we lost to the Pistons in the in the finals.
That's when 04, he left. Wasn't it?
Yep, that's when he got traded. He didn't leave. He got traded.
So I'm saying to you, Shaq came in the league in 92.
92? Yeah.
So you still should have been.
Years? Yeah.
You should have still been in your peak form, in my opinion, if you took care of your body. So yeah.
He didn't look bad when he was at Miami though.
No, that's what I'm saying. So imagine if all of those years in LA, he played with y'all, what, 7?
Yeah, because he got there in 96. So 8.
8?
Yeah, 8.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm saying, bro, like, and granted, all of that ain't on him because you had a young Kobe who was still trying to figure it out. Like, I ain't gonna let the air balls in Utah and all that. Like, Shaq was doing his job.
Yeah.
He just, the supporting cast was trying to figure themselves out. Mm-hmm. So then once they got all of that together, of course, the rest is history.
Yeah.
But
then we ended up getting Phil.
Yeah. Shaq earned his contract. Yeah. I'll say that.
Yeah. No doubt.
So yeah, good stuff, man. Good stuff. Sticking with the NBA real quick, man. I made a post. Shea Alexander, Oklahoma. He's a fucking monster. And I don't think anybody saw this.
I told you earlier, bro. I didn't even know he went to Kentucky.
Yeah. They had him like just a pure point guard.
So let me ask you this. When he played in Kentucky, what year was that? Was that like the COVID year?
No.
I think this is like, his 4th year in the league?
Hold on.
Or it might have been like a year or 2 before the COVID year. I don't remember him at all.
The COVID years when we had, no disrespect, but them little buddy that came from out there where Bronny went to school at.
Okay.
Excuse me. Hold on, let me see when he was there. Because I was like, at Kentucky, bro, he was just literally like dishing the ball. Like I think he might have averaged maybe 10 and 10 assists or some shit.
Yeah.
Hold on. He came in the league 2018. So that Kentucky team, let's see here. Now you got my wheels turning. I don't know who all was on that roster. But I do remember him. Like I said, he was just a high assist.
Yeah.
He never really had a big offensive game to where now he in the league averaging 30.
Yeah. But it was like the progression though every year. It's like it's going up each season. And you would think that, like, okay, he played for OKC. You got the green light to do that shit because we don't have nobody else. But OKC actually got a solid cast around him.
Yeah. And I think that's the key too, because it's like this is gonna be kind of off topic too, but I want to have a real conversation about it. Do you feel like Chet looks better than Wemby at this current moment in time, or no? Is that a stretch? Chet been hooping, bro.
I think he do.
And it's like, who do you?
Wemby's solely off the hype.
Yeah, but do you blame that on Pop? Because I feel like they not using him right.
Yeah,
man.
You gotta blame it on Pop at this point in time. Because it's pretty much it's like Pop ain't never been known for having a player to just let that player do whatever the hell they want to do. Like, soon as he touched the ball, he firing that bitch.
I got it pulled up here. This was the year we had Quade Green, Jared Vanderbilt, Diallo.
I remember Vanderbilt.
Kevin Knox, Nick Richards, Shea, PJ Washington, and Gabriel. Kentucky went 26-11, 10-8 in SEC play, and we lost in the Sweet 16 to Kansas State.
And what year was this?
17-18.
Yeah, I don't even remember that, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like they didn't have no impact on anything.
Like PJ Washington and Nick Richards, I do remember. And then the rest of them niggas, I don't even fucking know. I don't know. I don't know none of them.
Shea averaged, see here, he averaged 13 points.
13.
And 5 assists.
That's solid. That's solid. That's a solid season.
So that's what I'm saying. It's like now, bro, he's in the league, bro, putting up 30.
Yeah.
And
easy.
Like I was telling you, in today's climate, when you look at most of your top scorers in the league, maybe outside of Giannis, everybody's shooting 3 balls. Shea ain't shooting a 3 ball like that, bro. He might hit maybe 1, max 2 a night.
He's killing you on mid-range and driving to the basket.
And getting to the cup, bro. And it's like, to me, I feel like that's what the NBA should be about, bro. Pure scoring. Not all this gimmick shit, flopping and flailing, trying to get free throws and Harlem Globetrotting. That's where I was like, everybody's like, oh, Steph changed the game. But to me, in my opinion, I feel like he changed it for the worse.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Because you got dudes just coming down, pulling up. Hell, even fucking LeBron, bro. And it's like, you 6'9", bro. Go to the damn basket.
Logo Brian.
Man. So I feel like, bro, like, people sleep on Shea. Like, he's very underrated. And the fact that, like you said, OKC ain't got a bad roster around him. And they what, number 2?
2 in the West.
They number 2 right now, bro.
Yeah.
And I don't see them falling too far.
I don't need 4 maybe as the season progresses. That's the worst 4. You think about it, in their division, I think their division consists of Dallas, the Rockets, Memphis. They just got Ja back. They not gonna win the division. No. And I think New Orleans, and San Antonio, because 5 teams in each division.
Okay.
Yeah. So San Antonio, no.
Nah.
Ja just got back. You know what I'm saying? I think that they probably gonna make it into the at least a play-in to try to make it to the playoffs.
I think so.
And then you don't even know what you're gonna get with Dallas, because hell, Kyrie, he missed game. He's starting to turn into Kawhi. Like he I don't know if he's hurt or he's going on another spiritual journey or whatever the case may be. I don't know. 'Cause you know how it was last time. He missed all those games and shit. But
go ahead.
Luka, he's been missing games. One thing I hate about the NBA is that how they do these veterans now. Like they not making them play back-to-back games. If it's we play today, we got to play tomorrow. I don't like that shit.
At all. And I don't want to sound like some of them silly ass people on the internet. It's like, oh, you make millions of dollars, blah, blah, blah. It's like, technically that's true. But it's like, even if you on a minutes restriction, lace up and go play.
I'll be cool watching you play 20 minutes. If I had to pay money, man, and if I'm in the nosebleeds, I'm talking about, nigga, where I can literally touch the damn banners, bro, and you not playing, bro, I'm gonna find my way down there, man, and commence to putting these hands on you, bro. Like,
but all jokes aside, that's why I stopped going, because it's like, I get it. LeBron is gonna draw a crowd,
yeah,
but if you go to Indiana, tickets is $250, $300 if you want a nice seat.
Right.
Not a great seat, just a nice seat.
Yeah, nice, yeah.
But then the next night, if they play the damn Rockets, I can get in there for $75 and sit in the same damn spot.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, that's crazy. And it's like as many trips as I was taking to Cleveland. And then I'm trying to think, it was a few games that we went and then he was a scratch. He didn't play. I know one year, me and Isaiah and then went to the game in Indianapolis and he didn't play. So it was like Kyrie, Kevin Love. And I'm sitting there like, bro, like y'all charging people all this money.
Yeah, the price should go down.
And I'm like, bro, that's crazy. That, or every time I go, they will fucking get waxed.
Yeah. I'm like, I was trying to go to when Kobe had his farewell
I don't even know what them cost.
Tour. But I was ready to get tickets to the game in Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't play that game. I'm glad I didn't get those tickets, because I would have been mad as shit. I would have been cool because I got to see the Lakers. Lakers is my team. But I'm solely going to go see Cole play.
Yeah.
Last time being in it, this is your last season. Last time playing in Indianapolis, like we only got 2 cities close to us, Memphis and Indianapolis.
Yeah. Look, when my guy first went to LA, I'll never forget it. Now, I was like, I'm finna go to LA. I got to see my guy open at night. That was when James Harden was still with the Rockets. Bro, I looked up them motherfucking tickets. You just said sitting up there with the banners. At the time, it would have been, 16?
Yeah.
800.
Yeah. You had to literally give an organ up to get one of those tickets.
I was like, Brian, my guy, but nah, not for that. And we ain't even talking about flight, hotel, food, nothing. I was like, man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I still ain't seen him play in a Lakers uniform, bro.
Shit, you got what a year?
Our lease almost up, man.
Yeah, you right. Your lease is almost up. I can't wait.
Our lease is almost up.
I'm gonna be out there now in LA, man, with that U-Haul truck, man. Back that bitch up in this mansion, man. Get him the hell up out of there.
I don't know, bro. Little Bronny.
You want to talk about that?
Hey, let's go for it.
They look weak as shit.
Now look. I haven't watched a full game, so I will admit that. I've only seen the highlights.
He's gonna have to stay another year.
That And I see where he's still on a minutes restriction because it's hard or whatever. But they've been increasing his minutes, and it's like, okay, I see some of that athleticism and that bounce coming back.
Right.
I don't care what anybody says. This ain't me talking as a LeBron fan. For him to only be 6'2", 6'3", Bronny can bounce off the fucking floor.
Hell yeah. Like Rose.
Yeah, ooh.
A little bit. Not as explosive.
Okay. Insert that then. I was gonna say not Rose.
Not as explosive as Rose.
Rose has pogo,
because the way he did Dragic, boy.
Man.
Hell, even when he dunked on Joel Anthony in the playoffs, the back scratcher. Yeah.
But it's like I'm watching Lil Bronny, and I still feel like, bro, he can shoot the hell out the ball.
Mm-hmm.
His whole high school career, he was never considered the best player on his team.
Nah, he wasn't. It was that one beige motherfucker. I don't even know where he played at. number. I think his number was 10.
Amari Bailey.
Yeah, I don't even know where he played at.
And that's a whole nother conversation too. That's why I hate these kids doing this one and done bullshit.
He'll be all right. I feel like he should stay just off, the heart shit, and he ain't got a full year with USC. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he should come back at least another year.
But honestly, this is a stretch. So hear me out. We're gonna circle back to what we was talking about with the Lakers and LeBron. I feel like that's what's gonna cause him to not even be on anybody's radar. And the Lakers gonna fuck around and bring him in as an undrafted, blah, 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 blah. And then we gonna be tired of y'all for another decade.
Nah, man, I'm out there. See, that's when I'm gonna have to fly out there and talk to Jeannie and Palaka, man. Shit, we can't have it. He'll be all right, though.
I think so too.
He'll be all right.
I think so too.
I was watching the highlights of that game against Oregon State, and I'm just like, dude, they terrible.
Yeah,
like real talk.
They ain't living up to expectations. Because, like I said, they end up picking up the number one kid, and I ain't
talking about Boogie.
I don't know his name.
I think it's Boogie Ellis.
And then it's what Rodman's son's supposed to be out there, and I'm like, you don't even hear nothing about him.
Mm-mm.
I know they come on late, and this has been a few times I done put them on my damn ticket. And they don't even come close to covering.
Shorty's getting more recognition out there than the men's team.
Hey,
Juju,
tough.
yeah, she's ignorant. She's a bucket.
Tough.
I ain't know she was 6'2".
She's tough.
Yeah, like you really don't even hear about the white girl no more. They play at Iowa. Caitlin
Clark.
Yeah,
Clark's still a monster though.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Yeah, but
yeah,
Juju ignorant.
Yeah,
it's crazy that she got to stay all 4 years before she gets to the WNBA, but she ready now. Yeah, she ready, bucket. Bro.
Straight bucket. But no, like I said, man, I'm watching OKC this year. They had a solid team last year without Chet,
and
it's like, bro, like I done seen Chet drop some high 20s, 30s here and there sparingly. And it's like, okay, if they can get him on a consistent night, I tell you who else. I think his name is Williams or something.
No, you talking about
But OKC. Nah, he been balling too.
You gotta have something that's gonna complement Shaq's 30.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you get 16 to 18 out of Chet, about 8 to 10 boards a night, I'm cool with that. I can live with that. Yeah. And then Williams, he do what he do, and then you got your role players. They contribute like they're gonna be hard to beat. Cause like I watched OKC play. I think I seen them play against the Lakers. You can't stop Shaq
at all.
You can't, cause like we was talking about this shit over the weekend. Man, we was watching the kids play. Y'all was coaching the shit, and I'm just like, why come players don't pull up mid-range no more? Like, just stop on the dime and do that. That's what Shaq do.
Exactly. Because the analytics say, I'm like, bro, that like numbers have ruined the game. That's why the whole Embiid thing, like that's what I'm saying. It's like because LeBron has been in the game. I don't mean to go back to LeBron, but I'm saying because LeBron has been in the league for so long, he gets looped into that conversation about stats and this and that. But I feel like LeBron's stats are completely different from today's players' stats. LeBron earned his stripes, is what I'm trying to say.
Right.
But these kids today, bro, it's like you got like 4 people averaging 30 right now in the league. Like that shit is unheard of. Back in the day, bro, you might have had T-Mac, Iverson, maybe a high 29. Yeah. But you didn't have multiple players averaging 30 and well over 30. Yeah. I think Embiid's leading the league right now at like 35 or something. But it's like
that's because they don't play defense.
0. So look, I got it pulled up here. Joel Embiid 35, Luka 34, Shea is at 31, Greek Freak 31, Fox 30, KD 30, Trae Young 28, Mitchell 28. And it's like that's unheard of. If you go back to even Kobe's peak years, you know what I'm saying? Like Kobe might have been at that high 30 mark. And then after that, you might have had T-Mac, maybe Iverson, but they was in 27, 28s.
It's crazy when your point guard is averaging that much.
Yeah.
Back then, your point guard averaged, 10, 14?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, about 14 at best.
So it's just like, bro, like everything is just different now. And that's why I hate, people like, oh, y'all love talking about LeBron stats and this. I'm like, bro, I was watching a clip and even I had forgotten about this. LeBron's first Christmas game was against Orlando T-Mac.
Yeah.
And I said to myself, I was like, damn, that's a long ass fucking time.
That was what, 03? Yeah, 03.
And I'm saying like, because we sitting there at my mother-in-law's house. We sitting there watching the game. Lakers getting cooked. And everybody's like, oh man, he's so trash. LeBron's like, bro, been watching LeBron on Christmas for 20 years. Put somebody else on.
Yeah.
But I get it. You got to use LeBron to sell tickets and shit.
Yeah.
But anywho, man, I'm gonna definitely keep my eye on OKC. I feel like the Kings is still trying to iron some kinks out. They've been having some injuries here and there.
Yeah, Fox been injured. I like Monk out there though.
Hey, he's got a like. I hate that the Lakers let him walk.
Yeah,
because I feel like that's what the Lakers are missing right now. And another sidebar before we get to football. I hate this. The Lakers need to trade for this person. The Lakers, like, bro, y'all just went to the fucking Western Conference Finals, bro. I'm burnt out on it. And I'm a diehard LeBron. At this point, I'm like, man, fuck this. This is the same stale story that we've been hearing since he got there.
Every fucking year.
And if anybody says, because I was reading something, Rob Parker was like, LeBron's run with the Lakers has been a complete disaster. And I'm like, yes, it's a stretch. But in reality, one could make the argument, in my opinion. It's been a complete circus.
Circus, you can say, yeah, but like you can't say it's
disaster is a stretch
or a failure.
So let me ask you this: you the Laker, even though I had my Lakers gear on the other day, you the Laker,
killing me with that,
man. First year, was that the year he hurt his groin?
Yeah, 18.
No playoffs
with Ball and Ingram them. Yeah,
no playoffs. The next year, they gut the whole team to bring in AD. Did they make the playoffs that year?
Yeah, they made the playoffs. I want to say they might have lost in the.
No, I don't think they made it.
In 19?
I think they
So hold up. So you got the 18 night. So when he came in, okay, so because I was in Memphis when this was going on. So he came in 18. Yeah, so 18-19 was his first year. He got the 1920 season, which we got AD. What year was it when they won the bubble? Was that the 1920? So we won the next season when we got AD.
Okay.
Because that was COVID.
Then it was a year that they didn't get in at all.
Yeah.
Then it was a year they got mopped by Phoenix.
Yep.
And then last year, no, hell no, because he been there, what, 7?
6. Nah, it's a 6.
Regardless, I'm saying that if I was a true Lakers fan, I would be able to make the argument that it's somewhat of a disappointment simply based off the fact that every year we've had a new team.
Yeah.
That shit's not cool, bro. I don't like that aspect of the game in terms of, and it almost feels like LeBron's teams are the only ones that do that shit. Of course, everybody's gonna make a move or two
shit,
here.
He was doing that shit when he was playing in Cleveland.
So that's what I'm saying. It's like that formula may have been successful, but that shit don't work now, bro. Because you bringing in older players,
right?
And this is a younger league, and it's just like that shit ain't cool. We got a tie game, ladies and gentlemen, man. Bama and Michigan. Bama with the ball with a minute something left.
They about to let me down.
Who'd you pick?
I picked Bama.
I had Bama. LSU punk ass.
I picked Bama at 2.5. I need them to go down there and kick me a field goal, but I feel like Buddy's either gonna fumble the ball or he gonna throw an interception and shit.
Michigan defense has shocked the shit out of me today.
Uh-oh.
And see, that's what he's good at to me.
Yeah,
running.
Yeah.
So while we discussing football, man, let's move on over. Before we let you gloat, motherfucker. Fuck you and the 49ers and all of that. We talking about Lamar Jackson right now.
I wasn't even about to say anything.
I can see the smirk on your face.
You said I wasn't even about to talk. I was going to say cry equal cry. That's what I was about to say. I wasn't even about to talk about the 49ers, even though, we won yesterday. We got the number 1 seed in NFC, so everybody got to come see us. I hope P somewhere on here because he gonna hit me talking about, man, the NFC Championship game going through Dallas. Nigga, in what world?
Man, look. They got lucky as hell.
They still got to beat Washington to win the division.
I hope Washington do us a solid.
That ain't happening, though.
It ain't.
It ain't happening.
It ain't.
Yeah.
But we going to give Lamar his flowers first.
Got to.
Because I will openly admit that I've been on that roller coaster. I've been on this podcast several times where I've said, go ahead.
You did say that last when we was talking about him and Kyler Murray.
That's why I said I'm gonna hold myself accountable, but you got to hear me out. There's peaks and valleys with this because I was 100% on board when he was going through the draft process and they was trying to suggest that he needs to be a receiver. Yeah. I was like, fuck that. I was on board on draft night when he dropped all the way down and they had him sitting there, and it's just like, bro, like that was so disrespectful to me in terms of how his whole process went about before he was even drafted.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, nah, go prove them wrong. Show them that you ain't got to change positions, blah, 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 blah. Cool. He wins the MVP. Spectacular, running all over the field, turn ACLs, juking motherfuckers. He's got everybody looking stupid in the league.
Yeah.
So now the Baltimore Ravens are being respected. But then it comes down to the games where it's like, okay, the ball is in his hands, and either he's not making the right reads or he relies on his legs, he's fumbling and dropping the ball. So that's when I'm saying, like, okay, bro, you got to learn how to read defenses.
Mm-hmm.
You got to become a more accurate thrower. And that's when everybody's like, he don't have weapons, he don't have this. And I'm like, nah, fuck that. He's an MVP. He's been in the league long enough to where he should be tweaking and adjusting his game to where he don't have to rely on his legs.
Facts.
And then, boom, you fast forward to this year. he only runs if needed. And that motherfucker standing back there throwing darts.
Yeah.
And I'm like, take your cap off.
Yeah.
Give that man his flowers. Give that man that damn MVP.
He gonna win the MVP this year.
It's his.
I honestly think that he won it last week when they beat us.
He had a strong argument. Granted,
with the game he had, even cut you off. With the game he had and the game Purdy had, them 4 interceptions smoked Purdy.
Yeah.
Damn, the fact that everybody's he got taken out. First of all, he had a stinger in his arm. He got hurt.
Oh, he bobbled it. Oh man.
Is that a safety?
They saying he down at the 1.
That's crazy. But yeah, though, man, like by him doing like stat wise against us, and then basically killing Miami yesterday.
Man, that was like, I was just sitting there in awe watching that game, bro. Because I'm like, the offense and the defense on fire. Because, you know, we was even talking about that because I was like, last year when they blew the game to Miami, and I was like, bro, that's the defense. But I kept saying that's on Lamar to stay on the field and manage the game so you don't have to keep putting your defense back out there in that position. Because that was in Miami in the very beginning of the season, hot as hell down there.
Yeah. And
that's when Tyreek Hill then went crazy.
Yeah.
And came back. And I kept saying, I was like, bro, that's on Lamar because Baltimore kept going for it on 4th down, kept getting stopped. And I'm like, bro, he's been in the league long enough to where he should be able to manage the game in those moments and know where to go with the ball. And it wasn't happening. So that's why I was saying what I was saying. You fast forward to this year, motherfucking defense on fire.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That defense on fire, bro. When I saw that they were staying with y'all stride for stride, and I was just like, oh, shit.
I mean, because like like I keep telling people, man, like I'm not saying it as a fan of the 49ers. Like we outgained them in every aspect of the game. It was just the 4 turnovers. That's all it was.
Hell, 2 of them.
Because it wasn't like we wasn't moving the ball. We was moving the ball on them.
Yeah.
It was just those 4 turnovers that killed us. That's all that was. I mean, they did what they were supposed to do when we turned the ball over. Hell, that's any fucking team should be doing that.
Yeah.
And that Miami game, you know, they, like I said, they just smoked them. That's all it was. Once they took the lead, it was over.
Yeah.
It was over with, man. But
now let me ask you this. As a 49ers fan, this is my take on that Baltimore game. And I'm praying that other teams saw what I saw. I honestly feel like the difference between what Baltimore did and what everybody else was doing when they matched up against y'all, everybody else played afraid. Where Baltimore, we leaving it all out there. We sending blitzes, we coming, we doing this on offense. I don't care how many Pro Bowlers and shit y'all got on defense. We coming at y'all here. Y'all gonna have to make plays. We're not playing afraid. Where I feel like Philly was conservative. We're gonna make the safe throw. We're gonna make the right read, knowing that y'all defense was flying and turned Jalen Hurts and them up. Like we couldn't move the ball. We couldn't do shit because they was playing not to make a mistake.
And then you think about this, like the thing about our defense is, dude, we can't really, like, we don't play good against mobile quarterbacks. Now, granted, you know what I'm saying, we was able to, you know what I'm saying, hold Jalen Hurts to whatever the hell he had, but Jalen Hurts ain't no Lamar Jackson.
Hell no.
It's basically a damn running back that can throw the ball.
That's what I'm saying. It was like when I watched that game, I was like, bro, Baltimore ain't scared of shit.
Yeah.
Like they was just, we gonna leave everything on the table.
But if we see them again, it's gonna be a different story.
Honestly, I pray that happens, bro.
I tell you that now.
I can't see no other team that would even come close to contending.
But at the same time, it's like we've been choking in the playoffs. I can admit that. I won't go as far as say last year we choked because our quarterback did get hurt.
I tell you one damn thing. Y'all better manage CMC in these next 2 weeks.
He
better be in a Chambers. He better be everywhere.
Honestly, I wouldn't even play not one goddamn starter Sunday because we got the number 1 seed locked.
Not.
It makes no sense. Now, even if you do, I wouldn't play Purdy. But like, but even if you do play Debo or Ayuk and Kittle, I play them like a full quarter and a half of a quarter, then get them the fuck out of there.
I wouldn't even do that. Take these next 2 weeks, rehab, do whatever you gotta do.
Other than that, man, like I've been saying it all year. Once we got back healthy, don't nobody want to see us.
I'll agree with you there.
Not Dallas.
Look, I don't want to see nobody at this point, bro. Like I told you on the phone, like this has been such a disappointing season, and I've been saying it even when they was 10-1. I was like, bro, nothing about this is impressive. I was like, I'm not beating my chest. That's why I didn't talk trash or nothing leading up to any of these games. I was like, I'm not saying nothing because based on what I'm looking at here at the house, bro, like there's nothing to brag about.
Yeah.
You're playing from behind every damn week and you barely winning. You barely scoring points. The Kansas City game, had it not been raining, I feel like Kansas City would have smoked them.
Yeah, blew you out. Yeah.
And it's like, I knew they wasn't going to beat Dallas in Dallas. I knew that.
We said that. We all knew that. Because, like, y'all split the series every year.
But the fashion that it happened, it's like, bruh.
I mean, but hell, even our game, I didn't think we was going to beat y'all like that. I knew we was going to win the game, but I didn't think it was going to be like that.
Had I known Buddy had on some black forces as cleats, I would have canceled our bet. It would have been, we got to avoid that, bro. They wanted all the smoke.
Debo came over. Yeah. It was a revenge game, man. That's all it was.
But it's like, even through all of that, everything still was in their favor leading up to yesterday. All you had to do was take care of the Cardinals, and you win the division. And it's like, you blow a 21-6 lead in the fashion that they did. The offense looks horrible. And like I was telling my peoples yesterday, there's no way that you got A.J. Brown, Smith. I get it. Julio's old. Julio ain't no factor, but you bring him in and you don't even use him. You got Watkins over there. He's back.
Yeah.
You got Goddard.
Yeah.
You got Swift back there.
Yeah.
And Hurts can get you 30 to 40 yards on the ground if need be. You have plenty of fucking options to move and spread that ball around. And it's like their formations are so bunched in. Y'all are the football people, so I can't look at a formation like, oh, they're in this or this or that. But it's like, why aren't they spreading the field out to make the defense have to spread out? Now you open the lanes for Hurts to do whatever he needs to do. But instead, they're bunched up. They're doing this read option. And then by the time Hurts react, now he's running for his life and he's getting sacked. Or he's throwing across his body 30 yards down the field, forcing balls to Brown, and you throwing picks.
Yeah, one thing offensively, they need to keep Devontae Smith in the slot.
Yeah.
That's what they're fucking up at.
Yeah. That's true.
You need to keep him in the slot.
I'm like, bro, ain't no way that they should not be chewing people up going down the field. Last year, they was going down the field, throwing bombs.
Yeah. Then you're going away from the run, too, so.
It's crazy, bro.
I mean, I was talking to my big brother earlier today, man. He diehard Cowboys fan and shit. Sometimes I be thinking he was fucking adopted. But we was talking earlier, and you know what I'm saying, it's always the same shit, man. Like, let's just say that they do lose to Washington. I gotta hear this. What do we have to do to avoid y'all in the next round? And I keep saying the same shit. Pray Detroit loses. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Pray Detroit lose.
Yeah.
And honestly, that's gonna be a good game for real too. Them and the Rams.
That's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, Matthew Stafford going back to
Detroit.
Yeah. Man, that's gonna be a cold little game right there, man. But I tell them all the time, man, pray Detroit lose. That's all I'm going to say.
See, the thing, like, bro, one week you watch Detroit You're like, damn, they cold.
Yeah.
Then the next week you watch them, and it's like, bro, golf is terrible. And I feel like the Rams, they starting to figure something out, bro.
Detroit, Jekyll and Hyde.
Yeah.
Like, real talk. Like, you don't know.
Ooh, Lord, good move.
Touchdown.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hey, Michigan hungry, bro.
Yeah. Harbaugh might get him one.
They was praying for that Alabama, Texas.
Yeah.
That's what they wanted.
Harbaugh might get him one. But, yeah, man, they Jekyll and Hyde, man, because you don't know what team you going to get. And it's like even with, like I was saying earlier before we switched, like with Lamar, man, it's like we see this shit during the season. Are you going to continue this shit during the playoffs? Because everything goes through Baltimore. Remember that MVP year? They lost to Tennessee. Yeah. That's because they couldn't stop Derrick Henry, though.
That, and I feel like the bye is what fucks everything up. It throws your rhythm off.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, all right, cool. You get the rest. But it's like, if you end the season and y'all clicking, now you trying to fire that back up. Mm-hmm. You can't just pick up where you left off. And I feel like right now, boy, Baltimore is hot. I hate that they would have to have a bye.
I'm going to tell you this, though. I told my brother shit. I think the only team that can possibly beat Baltimore right now is Cleveland.
Shout out to Joe Flacco. That motherfucker cooking, man. I love watching Cleveland.
Might be the only team that'll beat Baltimore. It's Cleveland. Like, no, nobody won't see Cleveland right now, and I'm sorry.
Bruh. They got Njoku looking like a damn top 2 tight end right now. And they balled last week without Cooper.
And I was pissed off, man, because it cost me my damn championship in fantasy.
Shout out to Daryl. Shout out to Daryl for winning the fantasy.
Yeah, man. It cost me that damn championship, man. It's crazy, man. But, yeah, I don't think nobody wants to see Cleveland in the AFC right now.
Nah, they tough.
Because, hell, they the 5 seed, so they'll play the AFC South winner. So it's going to be either between – and it's crazy how they broke that shit down. Because I don't even think Jacksonville's going to win the AFC South. I honestly think it's going to be Houston. Ooh. Houston got the Colts Sunday. So Jacksonville plays Tennessee. Mm-hmm. They probably going to wax Tennessee. But let's just say they don't. I honestly think Houston's going to beat the Colts, and Houston's going to get that.
Ooh, Lord.
Houston's going to get that 4th seed.
But I thought
Houston's even a problem too, though.
I thought all Jackson got to do is win.
They got to win. But I said, let's just say they don't win.
Okay. Yeah. My bad. I misunderstood.
They don't win. Yeah. Houston could be a problem for a team too, though. For real.
If old buddy didn't have that concussion, man, they would have sold that shit up.
Ah, yeah, hell yeah. But yeah, don't nobody in the AFC want to see. I mean, don't get me wrong, Baltimore playing good football, but shit, Cleveland though, shit, they scary as hell right now.
You got Ford picking up for Chubb, and then you got Hunt coming in behind him, and Flacco he ain't got nothing to lose. That's why I was telling my wife, I was like, bro, it's like you come in a situation where all they need you to do here, we just need you to try to help us win games.
Yeah.
So now he done caught a rhythm. The locker room love him. The city love him. I was like, truth be told, bro, Watson ass might be in trouble, though.
Yeah. Still got to give him that money, though, but.
Man.
Shit.
Don't get me wrong. Like, they wasn't doing bad while Watson was there, but the offense wasn't.
It wasn't clicking.
Not at all.
It wasn't clicking. Then it really went downhill when Chubb got hurt.
Man. So, yeah, Flacco, shit. I Michigan like what Cleveland
around to beat Alabama, man.
Yeah, Michigan defense been on point all day, man. Shout out to the homie Clyde, bro.
She had no Tink up her happy.
Man, that's what the family been talking about all day, man. Yeah. This is for Tink. Rest in peace, man.
Yeah. But playoff gonna be interesting. Like I said, everything goes to the Bay Area. Come see us. That's all I'm gonna say.
Now,
whoever.
I give you that. Now, I'm going to ask you this question. Because the last time we talked about football, I said, man, the Cowboys look different. Are we gonna admit that yet? Or are we gonna say, man, the Cowboys still the Cowboys because of how they look on the road? Where we we going with this? CD had 200 the other night.
If you're talking about it, if they playing at home, you have an argument. Once again, everything got to go through San Francisco. They not coming to San Francisco beating us.
I can't wait.
I'm just saying, what have I been telling you the whole year? We lost those 3 games. Next man up. I get that. Damn.
Ooh, I saw it too. Man, he landed dead on his knee too.
Yep.
Damn. Ooh, that motherfucker turned all the way through.
He should have just went down. But anyway, that injury just made me lose my train of thought. What was
you talking about the 49ers?
Okay. So those 3 losses we had.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. Next man up. Due to injuries. Debo was out. Williams is out. A couple other players is out. And shit.
Mm-hmm.
We get back healthy. I'll give you that Baltimore game. But at the same time, we lose because we'll just beat ourselves and shit.
That Cleveland game was crazy.
But that Cleveland game was just one of those, like, I seen that happening while it was happening. Like, Cleveland didn't play a bad game outside of the quarterback.
Yeah.
He threw those two interceptions.
Now, who else got y'all? Cleveland, Baltimore.
Cleveland, and then Minnesota killing us with
that
the quick.
Game was ugly. That was a fluke.
And then Cincinnati straight waxed us.
Yeah. And y'all ain't got to worry about none of them teams.
Yeah. So
shit.
I mean, it's gonna be hard, y'all. Man, beating us, man. As I said, bro, I keep telling everybody, man, come see us, bro. That's all it is. Come see us. That's it.
Fuck y'all. Like I said, it's a new year. I'm screaming, fuck y'all. I got my little GIF loaded up. Oh, buddy from the Jets. I know y'all done seen it. Nah, it had me cracking up. He was sitting there pointing in the crowd.
The Cleveland game.
Yeah. I got that loaded up all year. I'm using that all year for everybody. Fuck you. I'm thinking about even putting a button on here now. I'm changing the podcast up, man. No holds bar, bro. I'm seeing Unc and Chad and them. They talking about any and everything. I was like,
so have you watched any of their episodes? Nightcap?
I haven't watched full episodes. I just be seeing the clips.
Hey, dude, they nuts. Nah, like, you would think that the shit that Shannon Sharp talk on her, he'll lose his damn job at first take.
I swear. Look, is that my brother on there? At the bottom, is that his name or no? So I've been telling him, I'm like, bro, I saw a clip of Stephen A. on his podcast, and somebody either called in or sent a tweet and was like, what day are you the most horniest and this? And I was like, wait a minute, bro. Stephen A. them on TV every day.
This motherfucker said the weirdest day like a Tuesday.
So he said something crazy, and I'm like, okay, I get it. At this point, it's entertainment. Yeah. They're entertainers. And I'm like, all this time that I've been doing this podcast, I ain't gonna necessarily say I've been trying to be politically correct, but I've been trying to be mindful of others. And like you said earlier, when we started the podcast, damn all that. I'm putting me first.
Yeah, you can't spare no one, man.
So I'm like, bro, we finna have fun with this podcast. Me and Kevin been having a conversation that's been in the chamber. We haven't been able to get it out. I was gonna title it Red or Blue Pill. You can only choose one. There ain't no other option. What situation would you rather be in? Bust quick or it don't work? If you had to pick a scenario, which one? And that's what me and him was going to. Oh, they got the ball.
Nah, they stopped, dude.
Did they?
Yeah.
I thought he dropped it.
Hold up. Say it one more time.
So, as a man, I can't speak for everybody.
Okay.
But I'm saying that most men done been in a situation where you done fell in there and you like, oh, shit. it ain't gonna last. Or you done been with somebody, and whether or not it was somebody that wasn't as attractive as you thought, or certain circumstances, you know that your shit ain't hard as it's supposed to be. Both situations are embarrassing. So which moment of embarrassment are you gonna take if you had to choose one? Me and Big Bro been talking about this for the last month.
You said you basically asking me which one would I be more embarrassed about?
You gonna have to pick an embarrassing moment. So which one would you say as a man you gonna choose?
As a man, first of all, let's get this shit started. Let's get this shit straight anyway, because like I've been saying this for years. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker gonna get the best 8 minutes out of me ever, so it really don't matter. As a man, I'm gonna be more embarrassed, man, if the motherfucker ain't salute.
It ain't working.
Yeah, but guarantee you gonna get that 8. Yeah, I'm gonna put you in a fucking 19 fucking positions in those 8 minutes. Got me fucked up.
Big Bruh's in Kentucky, dog, so he's supposed to pull up on me one day. What the hell he say? We gonna have to talk about it when he pull up.
We gonna have to talk about that. But yeah, man, like I said, man, you gonna get the best motherfucking 8 minutes out of me and shit. If my mans and them ain't saluting and shit, yeah, hey, we gonna have a problem.
That's why I said just a quick snippet.
Like you think about it, bro. Like 8 minutes, like while you fucking is kind of like in Matrix time. So it's realistically about 32 minutes in a sense. Like when you think about it, bro, like you ain't thinking about nothing else, man. You know what I'm saying? You over, you know. I'm just saying, bro, like you can do a lot in 8 minutes. Like real shit.
Bro, like, nah, we're gonna have a conversation.
Like that's like been my motto for the past 15, 20 years.
Cause I'm like, bro, like I can come up short and then redeem myself later. But True. you come in there and it ain't working.
I mean, cause
you may not bounce back from that. She gotta really love you.
Cause you think about this, bro. Think about this. You have to think about this shit. As a man, like, and you know how ruthless these females are.
Facts.
Can you imagine you walking in the motherfucking room and she's having a conversation with her homies? Look at this limp dick ass nigga over here.
That's the worst. That's what I'm saying. Now, dudes got it hard.
You won't have no fucking no comeback from that unless she just looked like a fucking booger. That's understandable.
Facts.
But like if she say, this nigga only fucked me for 6 minutes, I still fuck though.
There you go. That's why I said, bro, red or blue pill. You gotta pick one. Which one you gonna pick?
Shout out to Big Bro. I can't wait till he come in. Yeah, man. Me and him always have a blast on here.
Like I said, I can't see your phone, but it looked like his name is over. That's why I was like, bro, it's like we just ain't figured out the time to do it. And I was like, hell, he in Kentucky, so.
If them can't get up, man, we got a pride, man. But you know what I'm saying? Like I said, dude, I got you 8 minutes.
But going back to what we was talking about, because we was talking about Shannon Sharp and them, and I was like, bro, everybody's just being themselves. And it's like, bro, at this point, these are adult conversations. And I kept trying to be like, okay, man, people might be with their kids. I need to be more mindful. And I'm like, bro, some of the best podcasts, they talking about any and everything, unfiltered. Yeah. So why am I trying to censor myself?
You better put them damn whatever those headphones that they was giving Sheldon on what was that damn not Third Rock from the Sun. What the fuck was that damn fucking show called? Oh God. I used to watch that shit all the time. It's gonna kill. It's gonna pop up in my head as soon as I leave here. Big Bang Theory.
Look, Big Bro be talking about that too. I ain't never really watched
Big Bang Theory, man. I used to give bro, man, like those headphones and shit to where you can't hear nothing type shit. But yeah, these people's better, you know what I'm saying, start giving these kids that shit, man. You know, I'm you know, we always about love the kids, but at the same time, fuck them.
That's why I said, like, at this point, that's why with the podcast, we gonna talk about any and everything. I don't care no more.
Yeah,
I feel like
that's crazy though, man. Like, I want to know his answer. Like when y'all have that conversation, please call me so I can be.
We'll get it set up this week.
Real shit, because like he I thought I was crazy. I ain't got nothing on that day.
Nah.
Like, I mean, I'm fully back to me being me now. So, you know, the big bro might have a little competition on that shit. I was like, damn, this nigga really just say that?
We'll have some fun with it. That's why I was like, bro, I'm sitting there. It was before Unc and them was really getting out of hand. It was the Stephen A clip that I saw. I'm like, why the fuck is Stephen A talking about being horny and this and that? And they got to wake up and go talk on ESPN every morning. And I'm like, you know what? That's just where we are right now. Yeah. Like, everybody has a podcast. And it's like, what are you going to do to stand out? Like, everybody can get on here. We can all sit down and have Jordan and LeBron debates and everything else.
That to somebody about that. I was like, everybody's doing a podcast now.
That is here now. Everybody, celebrities, athletes, everybody has a podcast. It's like, hell, fucking Parsons and them. Soon as the game is over, like, you know what I'm saying?
He's on there, Draymond and shit, which I ain't even really been seeing his shit lately and shit. I guess he really is doing the whole mental rehab thing and shit. I don't know.
I keep reading some shit where they saying that he acting out because they gonna try to get him to the Lakers.
He's trade him? Or
yeah. They trying to bring Draymond over to the Lakers. I was like, it wouldn't surprise me, man. LeBron always trying to be buddy with people, bro. Yeah. But I honestly, bro, as much as I'm hard on D-Lo, I don't like some of his decision making and shit like that from time to time. But I do feel like he's getting the short end of the stick because I saw where they just announced that LeBron gonna be the point guard moving forward.
Need to, but D-Lo, man, if D-Lo need to play like how he played when he was playing with the Nets. I understand it's kind of hard for him to do that with AD and Bron being there. Because, like, when he was at the Nets, you know what I'm saying, it was basically his team before everybody else got there because it was just solely him and a bunch of role players.
Yeah.
Even when he played at Golden State, it was an eye fit because he can shoot. He can shoot. You know what I'm saying? You can't really do that shit with LS. Like, gonna get my damn blood pressure up talking about.
Look, we ain't gonna go there. Like I said, we've been on here for about a good solid hour 15. We'll wrap it up. It just had my wheels turning. I'm just saying, it's like Draymond. We was talking about them having podcasts and shit, and that's what made me come up with that. It's like I was reading some shit, and it was like, don't be surprised if the Lakers don't try to make a move because I feel like at this point, Golden State might have to move away from him.
Gonna have to. I think they're gonna end up losing Klay Thompson somewhere down the road too.
Yeah. So that's where we going, man. It's 2024, man. The first day of the year. Like I said, the podcast, I'm open to any and every type of conversation. I'll be sure to let people know ahead of time that this is gonna be filthy. If you hear me use the word filthy, that means no holds barred. Like, we talking about any and everything. And the mic is always open. The goal this year is 1,000 subscribers. We going hard in the paint. I don't care if it's a game on TV. I might just turn it on and go live like I used to back in the day. I used to just turn the phone on and go live before I had any kind of mic, any kind of anything. That's what I used to do. It was back when me and you was going back and forth
on the live. Yeah.
And it's like, as much sports and things that I consume, why not? Even if it's just a 5 or 10 minute little clip, put my thoughts out there and we good. So I'm going hard this year, man. 2024. Like, share, subscribe, follow the I Respectfully Disagree podcast on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, all that good jazz.
Yeah, sure.
And real quick before we get out of here, man, who you got next game, bro? You think Washington can hang with them?
I'll probably be sleeping. I don't know, man. Because neither one of them can play defense. I mean, it really depends on who got the ball last. Honestly, I like Penix and shit, but neither one of the teams can fucking play defense. That's the problem.
So it looked like Michigan really about to get one.
Championship. Yeah, they gonna win the national championship. If I was to pick a team, because Michigan's defense is gonna stop either one of those teams. But if I was to pick a team that I would want to see Michigan play, it will probably be Washington.
It'll be a more exciting game.
Yeah, Washington be more exciting than it would be with Texas.
Yeah. Cool, man. Good stuff. Like I said, man, Happy New Year. Peace and blessings to you, whoever watching, whoever listening. This year, dog, focus is on you. And I'm saying that for everybody.
Always. And we ain't sparing nobody's feelings this year. I'm standing on that. Like, just
get yourself back in order, because that's like, real quick before I get off here, this is just my message. It may help whoever's listening, whoever's watching. Like, I had a battle all year long trying to figure out me. At certain points, I felt like I lost who I was.
Right.
And I was like, as much as I used to get on social media and laugh and joke and do this and do that, I quit doing that for a while.
Yeah.
So here of late, I've been trying to get back to it and been using the little hashtag King Petty and all that. It's like, I've been trying to get back to me because that's what made me enjoy the world. It's like, shout out to Sneed, because I saw him and Wayne was going back and forth about the Kansas City Chiefs and shit yesterday. But it was like, I'm always messing with Sneed. Me and Sneed used to go back and forth all the time. Yeah. And whether y'all realize it or not, that shit helps me. Yeah. Y'all be tagging me in posts and stuff like that. It helps me. It helps brighten up my day and shit. But it's like a lot of times, bro, I'm just been sitting here and there's been a lot of shit going on in my personal life, shit that I don't necessarily really discuss, family issues and things like that. And 2023 can go to hell. Like, I was just in a funk.
Trust me, bro. I I can relate to that shit. It's life and shit, because it's more so like a lot of people that I'm close to, like, they don't even recognize this version of me because they didn't see it. Because that person was locked away and now he's back out and shit. Like, like, can't let nothing or nobody steal your joy or disturb your peace and your happiness, man. I gotta keep your sanity and shit, man.
Exactly.
It's what it's all about and shit, man. Like, it's this year, it's gonna be a fun year.
I'm ready for it. I'm right there with you.
It's about to be a fun year because we ready to ruffle some fellas.
Yeah. Cause look, after this, I'm gone. I'm letting the cat out the hat. No lie, man. My wife can vouch for me, bro. Like, we was just sitting here the other week laughing about the trade scene. Him sitting there crying with his old lady. Boys in the Hood.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna front, bro. I had one of them moments the other night, bro. And it was just like, man, I was just sitting here like 3:00 in the morning, bro. Like, I was just like, what the fuck is going on with my life? And like I told y'all, I was like, when I get like that, I could always call my mother.
Right.
And then that's when that shit hit me, that it's like, bro, I can't. And I just kind of had a little moment, and I just kind of broke down or whatever. And I'm just like, nah, bro, I gotta get myself back on track.
Yeah.
So that's what we doing 2024, man. We protecting our peace. And like I said, peace and blessings to everybody, man. Follow the podcast, merch. I'm going up a notch with that. Shout out to my guy P, man. He said he's a sock guy. He's like, man, put that shit on some socks or something.
He said that for real?
Yeah. And I was like, you know what? I was like, man, I might look into that, man. We fuck around, have some IRD socks or something.
Yeah.
Just something different, because I know people probably get tired of the hoodie and the t-shirt.
Angelina had on.
She had just made that day.
What was that? Thursday?
At the game, bro. I was mad as hell because like, I got a hoodie and I wanted to wear my week 13s.
Right.
And I told her, I was like, I want to try something different. I was like, I just want to put IRD across the front and maybe put the little logo right there up under it. And I was like, play around with it and show it to me. So I had never seen that shirt when she walked in the game that day. I was like, damn. I was like, I actually like that.
Yeah.
So I was mad. She got a 1-on-1.
Yeah.
I don't even have that one yet.
She walked up and she said, bro, look. And I'm looking. I'm like, when the fuck is that available?
That's the first time I saw it.
Yeah. She said, I just made it. Like, I'm like.
Yeah, that one was tough, bro.
Yeah. I was
that one was tough.
Yeah, yeah.
But like I said, then shout out to Lavelle. After this, I'm done for real. Shout out to Lavelle, bro. He's like, man, why don't you do some sweatpants too? Like, do the whole thing. And I was like, I'm all for it. But the part that I don't think some people don't understand is it's like, I'm going out paying for it. Yeah. I'm buying all of this. Yeah. I'm buying the material. It ain't like I'm getting a bulk deal and I'm able to get all this shit at a cheap cost. Mm-hmm. So it's like I'm having to buy it. And then if I ain't able to get my shit back in return, now I'm stuck with it. Yeah. Because there's been a lot of people that's asked for shit and I go do it and then don't nobody pay for it.
Yeah. And then I know you've been shipping shit.
That too. And man, everything done went up. Yeah. The cost of everything done went up. So I'll figure it out and then I'll gauge the temperature in the room. Cause like I said, I feel like, t-shirts and hoodies after a while get a little stale. So what's something that's different? But we'll figure it out. Like I said, man, I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Like, share, subscribe, and we out. Ass toasted, no competition. Amnesia toasted. I feel so high, I feel so live. My body's in the twine. Amnesia toasted. I feel so live, and I know why. That I can't deny. Amnesia toasted. Giddy, fine wine, fools, malt liquor. Wish me I'm high class.